There's so much to truly unpack here tonight, and I cannot wait to see how they completely go through this process. Alright. So, everything up and running tonight. I want to say thank you to everyone that is here with us early. Thank you to everyone that will hang out with us during the process of NXT tonight. Like I said, gonna be wide open. Gonna be chaotic. I'm honestly excited for tonight's NXT. I was actually doing some research. For those who probably remember, Trick Williams is not the only person to be on another company and be a part of the TNA Championship. You did have Kenny Omega do that at one point. He was a part of AEW. And became the TNA champion, if I do remember correctly, and that was in 2021. So there are other companies that have done this before. Here we go.
Forever. Together.
Bubble it up, bubble it up. Candace, my friend, how are you doing?
Is in Tampa. Tonight promises to be nothing short of historic, with the lines of battle having been drawn. Welcome
to Steve. What's up, Mr. Nobody?
The NXT Women's North American Championship on the line. What a victory by Soul.
That was a great match as well.
Just me.
Luca Crucifino.
Walowski.
Obafemi defends the NXT Championship against NQCC's Miles Bourne.
I want to be judged by my ability, not my disability. And I'm ready to shock the world again.
Fall for grace.
It took about...
You've got to be kidding me.
It took what? A choke slam and 4 power bombs for him to lose?
The TNA World Title will be
This is absolutely crazy.
The weight of an entire company on his shoulder. Oh God! Face first on the TNA World Title. Trick shot.
I'm gonna go with Monet, unfortunately.
History has been made tonight. Repercussions will be felt industry-wide from this moment forward. Trick Williams is the TNA World Champion.
It's absolutely chaos.
Both these women want to be at the top. Only one will.
This match could go all night long.
Stephanie Vaquer once again proves she's the measuring stick of women's wrestling.
I am tired of you eating
Oh, Ricky.
So if that means that I gotta show up
Rico.
and defend the North American Championship and whip your ass, then hey baby, let's dance.
All ego. Page said he wanted to get his hands on Ricky Saints. Will the revolution continue, or will Page's ego grow more out of control? What does this mean for NXT?
There's a fight.
Jacy Jayne smacked the shit out of Stephanie.
Saints takes on Ethan Page on the CW. Well, off that slap there,
That was just a build up to get us to the start of the show.
Jacy Jayne, her biggest
Hey,
opportunity
Desmond Nix
to
is
date.
back.
It also looks like Fatal Influence is at full strength. They're going to need it all tonight against the #1 luchadora in the world, our champion, Stephanie Vaquer, your main event tonight on NXT. Welcome to NXT on the CW, presented.
Looks like they got body security out there. What they got going on?
Battleground fallout. You see not only the NXT universe on their feet, but also added security ringside, much needed with all the hostility between the two men kicking off the night.
Evolution. Okay. Okay.
Has arrived. And Graves, I got to bring this up because you've seen
Universal.
the security. How bad does Ava need these two to settle their differences?
I think the extra security is more here to protect the NXT universe, to protect you, me, and Booker, because these are two men who, quite frankly, detest one another. About to do battle over the North American Championship. The pressure is on. The atmosphere is live. It's about to be settled once and for all.
Yeah, Ricky Saints just entered the ring.
Booker, how's that man look with that goal?
It's about time you realized it, Brooke. I've been saying it all along.
Well, I think not only does Ava want to put all these issues to rest, but also these two men want to do the same.
Here you go.
And Booker, there is no smile.
I'm really hoping these two are done after tonight.
That's all ego, Ethan Page tonight. No smile, no praying, no jiving, just business.
Ricky Saints don't look happy either.
What we watched back in New York City. All ego, not afraid to take it to the next level to get the job done. Tonight could belong to Ethan Page as well as the North American Championship.
Let's get set up to our ring announcer, Mike Rome.
Fearfully, that does make sense.
Following contest scheduled for one fall.
Oh, never mind. There was no one fall. There's no title being held up.
No introduction.
Ah, let them fight. Get the security out of there. Ring the bell, yeah.
The following matches for the NXT North American Championship, and it's starting right now.
That's a great
Good
call.
shit. Let's go. Get it started.
The office of the general manager. They fired verbal shots. But again, these two, Booker, have just wanted to maul one another.
I mean, it's the
They wanted to beat the hell out of each other for a while.
He did it the hard way, man. He earned this shot. Ricky Saints just walked in the door. He's gifted a shot. Of course, there's going to be some animosity.
And Graves,
Nah, a lot of
both
us
these
wanted
men know
Hayter
exactly
to
what
win.
the North American title can lead to.
Absolutely great things, and like we talk about every time a championship's on NXT, it could be your ticket to the next level. But the thing is, when it comes to Page and Saints, the bad blood predates NXT.
We got a huge Ricky chant going on.
Think about current Raw and SmackDown.
And head scissors there by All Ego. Side headlock takedown. My gosh.
Priest, all former champions. 21 different men have held this title, and these two right
Yeah,
now
NXT
are fighting.
NXT always puts on a good show.
That they both have
We
had
know
eyes
that.
on. And also the winner of this matchup will defend the title at Worlds Collide.
A massive opportunity come Worlds Collide for whoever the champion is and whoever the challenger turns out to be. But right now, it's about who's the better man. Since Saints arrived in NXT, it could be argued that he and All Ego have been running neck and neck. Tonight is
They have
about
been
disposing
feuding
of
since
the
Saints
authority
showed
on your
up.
side and being the last man standing.
Well, during Media Booker yesterday, Ethan Page stated he would be the first Canadian to hold the North American title, have held the NXT Championship, and by doing that, he would be
That makes
the
sense,
greatest
it does.
North American of all time.
And I believe him, like I said, since day one here in NXT.
Wonderful that power driver Ricky is.
Hall of Fame, how he feels.
Reverse.
Huge hole here in NXT. NXT.
all
And right now,
ego.
I felt like tonight could be his night.
Ego looking to muscle up Saints for possibly an Ego's edge.
No, not that
Saints
quick.
doing a nice job right now to navigate his way free of sorts.
Yeah, pulled him up and over.
Of course, the premium live event a week from
Oh,
in
damn.
Los Angeles. And Graves, to your point a second ago, what would it mean for one of these men to represent NXT?
Bragging rights. I mean,
Oh, shit.
you've got the eyes
Head first into that damn steel step.
world, different cultures, different nations, all watching Worlds Collide. If you get to represent NXT as North American champion,
Worlds
that is
Collide is going to be
huge.
pretty interesting.
Not only that, Vic.
Like I said, I don't know if we'll do a live watch along for Worlds Collide yet.
Championship.
That's what it's about,
But if you
man.
get
That's what it's about.
But if you get disqualified, you can't win a championship. And Ethan Page, seen a little red, and here's that security that was out here and has been out here.
And maybe this is a case of Saints using all Ego's tricks against
Why
him.
they
You see
still
Page
got the
on
security out there?
irritated.
Oh, there's our general manager.
There's Ava. What is Ava doing?
Hold on a second. We need a clear winner.
Clear winner, says the general manager, Ava, and she's leaving.
And they're letting things
Let him
go
fight.
ahead.
I was about to say, why are they holding them back?
What does that mean? I mean, is it no disqualification or is it just
I don't
fight
think
to
it
the
means
finish?
no
What
disqualification.
does that mean?
I
What does
think
that
it
mean?
means the referee needs to use his discretion
Okay.
by any means
Okay.
necessary.
Okay, use discretion. Okay, that makes
Saints
sense.
fighting like a man with the world on the line.
Who's walking out with the gold?
First commercial break of the night. They are giving us picture for the men's North American title. Now, a clear winner, clear decisive winner. I don't think that means no DQ. I think it means just all around she's going to give the ref, hey, if weapons are used, you decide, or no count, don't count it. Yeah, the count out, something. AEW really moving the needle. I agree. I think I'm hoping. Now, here's the thing. Tony will put on a fantastic show, pay-per-view wise. And then come Dynamite the following week, it's slow. It's not what it should be. Especially not coming off of such a high pay-per-view. So we have got to hope that Tony can capitalize off of the momentum he's got this past weekend and keep it going. That is the only thing. Ricky Saints has got all Ego back into the ring, and Ego went a little low, pulled him into the top rope by his trunks, tried to deliver 3 massive chops. There's one. The women have been leaving them behind. So the men's division needs to step it up because the women's division is far ahead. I will say the women's division, it depends on which brand we're looking at, though, Wolowski. Because the women's division in WWE and NXT, I would say NXT mainly, gets booked extremely well. Monday Night Raw, decently. I feel like SmackDown's women's division kind of gets lost in the shuffle. And then AEW is probably the worst when it comes to booking women's matches. Ricky with a strong shot to the midsection. Now they are fighting out into the crowd. Security guards surrounding them. The refs are surrounding them. Chops delivered to the front row. I do believe that they are getting ready to do a suplex or something wild off this barricade.
This has been spilling everywhere. This has been absolute chaos, just like these two.
Why are they still pulling them apart?
Look at this. Page is
Yeah,
losing it.
actually beat the hell out of security.
Page a couple bucks again.
Oh, spear onto the announce desk. Took out Booker T. Big jump behind Corey Graves. God.
Look at this.
He's all tied up.
It's safe to say that Saints and Page are redefining the term.
I don't even know. Hey, can you hear me? Get him out of here.
Jesus, they're using the cords to fight. Damn.
I'm not trained for this.
You all right? You guys got me? Can you hear me?
I can hear.
Oh! Oh, shit! Ethan Page just cuttered him onto a chair.
Hey, guys,
Corey, what's he saying?
he's not saying anything.
A very chaotic scene right here ringside. Graves is trying to get back on headset.
Yeah,
Book.
I don't know if you guys saw it. I mean, the bottom of that chair, the crossbar went right into the throat.
Oh my God.
Ricky Saints,
And I want to
Ricky's
remind
gasping. Guys, this is...
you check on him, Corey. I just want to remind everybody, our general manager, Ava, said she needed a decisive winner. Take another look at this. In this moment,
I want to see where's. God.
That just was broken across the throat. The Adam's apple of the champion.
Jesus.
Saints is hurt. He's gasping. He can't catch his breath. I mean,
Booker,
they're going to crush his trachea.
Booker's disconnected. His headset's broken after what we just witnessed.
I'm sorry.
Corey, I ask you, when is enough enough? When has a line been overdrawn?
I mean, listen, if I were the official,
There you go,
I'd be
Eagles
stopping this
Edge.
thing. Saints is hurt bad. It's about to get worse.
No!
That's it.
Mercifully,
One,
end this thing.
two.
Ricky Saints
Maybe not.
isn't going down.
Maybe not.
And that's a great. Are we
Yeah,
Book, you there? All right.
I'm back.
But
Let's try to regroup right now.
Ethan Page is absolutely ruthless right now.
Nathan,
I don't know if
welcome.
Ricky Saints can breathe. He was driven float first.
Hope you had a fantastic
Then the
Tuesday.
Eagles Edge. I mean, look at the way he's breathing. You can see.
This goes back to the officials. Our referees are trained. They're looking for it.
God.
Ricky Saints can go. The question is now, Corey, when does the official step in to save Ricky Saints from himself?
Look, again, I'm not a licensed official. It's not my call, but if it were, I think this is it. I think we're risking serious long-term damage to Ricky Saints.
And they're looking for the spot. Somehow Saints starting to fire back into it. And again, I know
Shots
you
to the
wanna-
midsection.
I know you want to go to Worlds Collide. I know you want to have your name on the marquee in Los Angeles. But when back to
Oh,
the damn
God.
this is an egomaniac, Booker.
It's about winning, man. It's not about playing tiddlywinks or anything tonight. It's about the championship. It's about legacy. And I understand Ethan Page.
This is about a man's career, a man's well-being. No title is worth losing your career over.
I'm listening to Corey right now.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Corey. He doesn't believe that. When you're in the middle of that ring, you got to go out there and you got to do it by any means necessary. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I think Page is going to win it here.
I'm a little concerned for Ricky Saints. This is not
Ricky
a smart
seems to be
decision stand and
completely
fight.
out of
There's
it.
nothing behind some of these shots here by Saints. Page believes that he gave Saints the blueprint to succeed. And now
really did.
somehow,
He really
some way, it's debatable, but somehow, in some way right now,
Strong
I don't know
right
where Saints
hand.
is standing.
Ooh.
Continuing
Oh my,
to
what a
fight
right
with
from
the
Ricky.
hand. Oh,
Damn, what a super kick.
Baby.
that super kick was almost to the throat.
Look,
Oh my.
God.
Look at, wait a minute. Nice DDT, and there is still fight.
Jesus, we need a little Rochambeau.
That might have been instinct. Ricky Saints was trying to protect himself. Let's take a look at this out of the power slam position.
Yeah, Ricky, Ethan does deserve the title, let's be honest.
This indeed is something. It's our way to kick off NXT after Battleground. The North American title's on the line. I'm glad we're all in one piece. I don't know how Ricky Saints is continuing to fight, but as long as this man
Oh,
he's
oh
going to fight.
You guys might be in one piece.
JB
I got
Duggan
kicked in the
said,
damn
"Shucky
head.
ducky, quack quack."
I'm still feeling it a little bit.
Looking for hazard pay or something?
There's a reverse DDT. 1, 2.
champion was almost able to retain. And at this juncture,
it seems as
Vaquer
though
will be at a
perhaps
fantastic
Saint's able to
Tuesday.
regain his breath just a little bit, just enough to continue to function. But when we talked about this the other night, but when a man can't breathe, a man can't fight.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh my God!
into the throat, into the cover,
One,
the tail,
two.
and the champion. You may make fun of the way he dresses, Booker, but you can't question the heart and the tenacity of Saints.
I would check before that big clothesline right there. I was going to give Ricky Saints a whole lot of credit for the job he's done tonight, which he has done a great job. He's been in the fight since the beginning, but can he last a long haul? That's the question. He showed me something.
Well,
can he finish the job?
We're going to see it now, trying to hoist up Page for
Oh, not yet.
That's smart there by Ethan Page.
Able to snake his way over the top rope for a moment.
Saints now trying to rip Page back inside of the...
Oh my God! He snapped the top rope.
into the throat of the champion.
And now Page, bam!
Oh, yes, that's it.
Twist of fate. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my.
Wow!
Here is your winner,
They gave Ricky the loss.
NXT North American Champion,
Ethan Page just
With
quieted.
the twisted
Silence.
grin, he steals the spotlight.
He calls that the
steals
twisted
the
grin, that's
smiles
right.
Of the NXT universe, and he puts gold around his waist.
This thing was brutal from the outset. That clothesline was the
That's
beginning
wild.
of the end, nearly decapitating the then
What's next for Ricky now, though?
He showed incredible guts, incredible grit, continuing to compete.
Page
But the
did win,
twisted
yep.
grin from all ego means a brand new North American champion.
Ethan's ego grows more. And now Page is heading to Worlds Collide.
Fatal Influence, it seems like your argument at Battleground has led to opportunity because tonight, Jacy Jayne, you face Stephanie Vaquer for the NXT Women's Championship.
We said we would get it done, that we would get an NXT Women's
Yep,
Championship
we did.
match.
They sure
we just
did.
didn't say how we were going to get it done. And clearly, all it took was me smacking the taste out of Stephanie's mouth to get it.
Personally, I think it should be me tonight because the last time Jacy stepped in the ring with Stephanie, she lost.
Tonight, I bring gold back to Fatal Influence. Since, Fallon, you lost the North American Championship to who? Oh, that's right. The woman I'm going to beat tonight, Stephanie Vaquer. Fallon, if you want to come out and be in my corner, that's
Jasmine
fine.
Nix,
And if you don't,
she's glad
that's
to be
fine.
back. She's just like, well, what if I walk back into it?
It's taken me 16 years to finally walk through the doors here at the WWE. Into the WWE universe that don't know who I am. I'm a loud and proud Boricua from the Bronx, New York, baby. The standard of TNA. I don't mix words. And keeping it a buck grained in me since day one. I thrive in these trenches. I live in the pressure. If you want to come at me, you better make sure you get the job done.
Well, TNA wrestler Mike Santana
Yeah,
is
Mike
here and ready to
Santana,
face
Tavion
Heights.
Heights.
Wants to test his abilities. He has the chance. This match is coming your way next on NXT.
Oh yeah, they're most definitely getting Mike Santana on the contract soon. I don't see why not. Joe Henry's also going to be coming over as well. Yet again, Joe Henry, since he dropped the title, he actually may be going out with that injury. Let's see, we got Mike Santana and Tavion Heights. Which, this is actually going to be a good match because Tavion Heights has that good Greco background wrestling. He also went to New Japan and done a whole lot. Looking forward to that. This match, especially tonight. Also, did y'all catch the daggone pre-sale that started today for WWE? I know y'all was talking about how they were having a show to go up against All In. The pre-sale code, and you can look this up. It's somewhere. It's on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it. For Saturday Night Main Event, Great American Bash, and Evolve, or Evolution, or Evolve. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it is all WWE. And what's the coincidence that show is going head to head with All In? You know, it's crazy. Joe Henry needs surgery. Was the injury that bad? I didn't think it was that serious. It's laughable. Saturday Night Main Event has been something for sure. I'm hoping we can figure out Saturday Night Main Event at some point, but let's see. So I'm trying to see if I can find it. So State Farm Arena will host Saturday Night Main Event on July 12th and Evolve on Evolution, on the 13th. Great American Bash will also be in the afternoon of the 12th. So they're having WWE NXT Backlash go head to head with AEW All In. Or yeah, Backlash. That's wild. I mean, they'll do what they want. Joe Henry messed up his rotator cuff. Yeah, it says afternoon, so I can't imagine it'll probably start around 2:00 Eastern time. Saturday Night Main Event is scheduled to start at 8, with All In starting at 3 p.m. Eastern time, which is 2:00, I do believe, in Arlington. So I don't. It's gonna be an odd situation. I don't know why they keep doing it that way.
The non-stop excitement in Atlanta at both Saturday night's Main Event and Evolution with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationext.com/WWE.
Chair shot. Yoshi!
Yeah,
I thought you went back to Japan.
I did, but I came back for you.
Buddy, it's a hell of a surprise. I'm happy you came back.
Thank you, Briggs.
Of course, man.
I could not leave you. There are still things to accomplish.
Right, like becoming the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Yes. And more.
Got it. We knock off the culling, and then we set sights on the NXT Tag Team titles.
Yes, my friend. Or even bigger.
Hell yeah.
I'm always wanting to go to the main roster.
On Sunday.
Santana was good. Hey, y'all, stay born nasty. The rotten apple don't fall from the wicked tree. Fuck the pressure, not a
Introducing first, from Bronx, New York, weighing 230 pounds, Mike Santana!
Well, for this man, Graves,
I like the crowd reaction for Santana. I do.
For this moment,
a proud Puerto Rican, native of the Bronx, Mike Santana broke into this game along some absolute OG legends of early TNA and the independent scene. I'm talking about the notorious 187 Homicide. I'm talking about Low Key, the amazing Red. Santana has the pedigree, and he has overcome countless personal and professional demons just for the opportunity to live this dream.
So far, the votes are 86% for Santana, 14% for Tavion.
And guys, you got to respect Tavion Heights for what he's trying to do here tonight.
No doubt about it. I have to imagine Tavion saw what Miles Bourne was able to accomplish at Battleground. While he didn't become NXT champion, he certainly took Oba to the limit.
He did take Oba to the limit, I will say.
Jack Daniels, drink responsibly. To the point Graves just made, Booker, we see the NQCC out here. Miles Bourne gave a nice little fist bump, a nice sign of respect. He knows what Tavion Heights is trying to accomplish. He wants to do it on his own.
Let me tell you, this is going to be good right here. I'm looking at Santana, a street kid. A guy you find at your local bodega looking to hit a lick. And then you got Tavion Heights, a guy who has a pedigree. This is going to be good, dog.
You're going to have to explain what that means to me off air because we don't want to get canceled here on the CW. But look, when it comes to Mike Santana, he is a four-time TNA champion. Tag team champion. He's in there with Tavion Heights, who of course has, you talk about pedigree, think about the Olympic pedigree that he has. Team USA 2020 Summer Olympics.
Not just that, that trip to Japan, man. That trip to Tokyo, Japan. Trust me, I went there in 1991. That trip changed my whole career. And I'm looking at Tavion Heights. He's in prime position, man. Prime position.
Look, I don't think I'm out of line for saying it. Tavion Heights has all the physical tools. The man has been blessed by the athletic gods. With a little more seasoning, Tavion Heights could be a real threat.
Beach, welcome, my friend. Hope you had a fantastic Tuesday.
Very bright. This kid just needs that expert tutelage.
Oh, what a good shoulder.
The expert training of NQCC.
Heights also a gold medalist at the 2020 Pan American Wrestling Championships, but again in there with a former four-time TNA Tag Team Champion. And I bring up championships because it was Mike Santana who 48 hours ago was in Tampa at Battleground. And Graves, the point that you made this past Sunday was you have to wonder what the locker room thinks.
There you go, good drop kick.
The championship. I don't know if you've seen social media. I don't know if you've been texting. My wife was asking me what the hell was going on.
A blue cage. That would be nice.
Bit of uncertainty permeating the TNA locker room right now. Lots of questions. I got a few text messages myself.
Right.
What kind of champion is Trick going to be?
Shoulder to the midsection.
Champion? Is he going to
up and over goes Santana.
As he seems?
Springboard crossbody. Taylor Jones. Do you think Jacy Mateo versus Stephanie will be a good match?
TNA champion. Oh my God! And his history back to Tavion Heights. This kid's a monster, man. He's good.
I think it will be a good match. I don't think Jacy will upset Stephanie tonight. I think we're going to really see Fallon Henley and Jacy Jayne start more button heads while that faction finally fizzles out. Not really less women's matches, Woloski. They normally have the women's matches as the mid and finals. But I think she meant Jacy Jayne. I think that's what Taylor means. Unless her last name's Mateo, I think she goes by Jane. But either way, I know who they're talking about. It's her. Is her last name Mateo? Ain't no way. That's her actual last name. Long Beach out here just gifting more members to the Kraken community. I do appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, Jacy Mateo. Listen, that's a new one on me. If that's what her actual last name is, I didn't know it. You have taught us something new. Either way, I would like to see Jacy get one. I don't think she's had a singles title. If I remember correctly, her and Gigi, were they not? They were the tag titles back when Mandy was there. Yeah, hopefully she does win for sure. Yeah, Gigi got released for in the last. She'll actually have a match at I think it's Hog this 2 weekends from now. Looks like Tavion Heights is strong right hands to Mike Santana. Santana reverses, gives him a good chop in the corner.
Tavion Heights, Mike Santana on the CW. Big clothesline.
Today is Eric and Natalia's birthday.
Absolutely. You train with no quarter catch crew. You spend countless hours in the rings, on the mats, trying to hone your skills so that when the opportunity presents itself, as it is tonight for Tavion Heights, you are more than ready. You are over-prepared. Oh, my goodness. God. But make Charlie Dempsey proud.
Booker, you got to like the forwardness of Heights, not only stepping up for this challenge.
I've been to a NXT pay-per-view. I've been to Vengeance Day back in 21.
Mike Santana's in for the long haul. But let me tell you something about Santana, though. This guy's had a lot of success in the tag team ranks, but he's doing a hell of a job in the singles ranks against one of the best in Tavion Heights.
But in all those years, has Santana ever experienced power quite like we just saw?
Oh, nice.
Quick roll up, 1, 2.
Able to kick off right away was Tavion Heights, almost like his momentum carried him, and now nice.
God, what a gut wrench. 1, 2.
Though, and Santana getting that left,
and we can maybe chalk that up to a little inexperience, maybe a little overconfidence. As we look at that wrestler strength, Booker, you know what I'm talking about. You ever been in a
headlock? Santana pulling the hair.
Like Heights, they're some of the strongest human beings on planet Earth.
Beautiful gut wrench that landed Mike Santana right on his hip flexor. Definitely got to be in a lot of pain right now.
And this is a match Tavion Heights wanted after seeing Miles Bourne have his moment on Sunday. Mike Santana in the middle of an interview at Battleground in Tampa.
Ooh,
didn't
good
like
Lord,
Charlie
what a
Dempsey
chop.
stepping up, and it was Tavion Heights who wanted that opportunity.
Let's look for just a second.
Big back elbow.
Oh my God! Potentially risky in this matchup. If Santana showed up here this past Sunday, gets a match 2 nights later, and isn't able to get past Tavion Heights, good luck.
My God, what a chop.
Listen to this place again, starting to rise to their feet. Some of the NXT universe, what a chaotic, wild night this has been. Up and over goes Santana.
Ooh, good step up.
And then delivered the other with an enziguri.
Yep, I did see that. Cena and Cody on SmackDown.
He's doing a hell of a job, man.
See some doghouse toughness.
Roll through Carter.
Is that going to be enough to keep Tavion?
1, 2, no. Don't keep Tavion.
The rolling buck 50 nearly put Heights away, and you can see the disbelief in the eyes of Mike Santana.
Doesn't matter.
And in a way,
oh, wow.
Tavion Heights is gaining respect from Mike Santana, respect from the wrestling world, maybe even Charlie Dempsey on the outside as Heights going up, going over, stepping back on his feet. And there again,
oh,
that
God.
amateur background, just tossing Santana over the head, charging in, bam, ripping Santana right back down to the mat, and is in control of this match.
Listen, Tavion understands how much respect Miles Bourne earned at Battleground. Again, even in defeat.
Death Valley Driver.
Death Valley Driver
1,
into the cover.
2.
And another kick out from Mike Santana.
I'll tell you, this dude right here, Tavion Heights, he checks off every box, man. He definitely passes that airport test. The guy has star written all over him.
I agree with you completely, Book.
Gosh.
Heights.
NXT crowd's loud tonight for sure. Oh, God, what a super kick.
Crescent kick from Santana. Going up, going around, do-si-do, holding on to the top for a moment. Heights rolling right through, Santana running right by. Heights goes
Caught him.
Santana. Where is he going to plant Tavion?
Ooh.
Tavion Heights has just been outlined in chalk.
And now Santana looking to spin
the block. That's it.
Connected.
1, 2, 3.
And crossing the line is Santana.
It does spin the block. It's game over.
What a match for Mike Santana and Tavion Heights. Tonight's Make It Count moment is brought to you by Jack Daniels. Drink responsibly.
You only get one chance to make a first impression.
Ranking WWE, we appreciate the likes, my friend.
Super kick right under the chin of Tavion Heights, and it was time to spin the block. Mike Santana knocking off a very game-ready Tavion Heights tonight on NXT.
You see a look of disgust on the face of Charlie Dempsey. But Mike Santana with a nice show of respect and sportsmanship to Tavion Heights. Dempsey may not like it, but what a match we just witnessed here on NXT. From the disgust of Charlie Dempsey to heartbreak, betrayal, and a broken family. We will feel
what do we do with Ospreay at All In? Oh, Winnie Chu? Oh, Winnie Chu is on Evolve. That's right.
The first ever WWE Evolve champion.
This is gonna be epic.
History will be made as the Evolve Women's Championship hangs in the balance.
WWE Evolve tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
I don't think, and I know this sounds absolutely wild, I don't think Ospreay gets a match at All In this year. And because what are you gonna do? You gonna put him against Okada again? You gonna put him against Kenny again? You gonna put him in a tag team going after the Hurt Syndicate? With who? You gonna put him in going against the Trios titles? You gonna have him go up against Adam Cole? No, I mean, Will Ospreay is at that point where he's got to get the big one. Will Ospreay has to get the big one. Did I hear Wendy Chu? Steve, you did. Wendy Chu is on Evolve, which comes on Tubi for the United States and YouTube if you're watching internationally. It is a decent show. I have kept up with some of it. What's up, Kraken Wrestling fans? Do you want to take your support to the next level and be a part of something legendary here at the Kraken Wrestling? Well, you can join the Kraken Wrestling membership program here on YouTube. We've got 2 exclusive tiers for y'all. First up, you got the honorary Oos. In this tier, you'll get a step inside the ropes with early access to videos, community polls, loyalty badges, and more. It's a very perfect way for you to show you roll deep with the Kraken Wrestling. But if you're ready and you want to become a legend and get full legend status, we do have the Hall of Famer tier, and that is truly where the elite live. You'll get everything that, of course, comes with the Oos tier, plus exclusive behind the scenes content. You'll get shout outs. You'll get VIP recognition as one of the Kraken's top supporters. No matter which one of these tiers you do choose, you're helping us grow, evolve, and unleash even more epic wrestling content here on YouTube. So hit that join button and become part of the Kraken Wrestling family today. So he's not injured, we know that, but what I'm thinking they do, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but they give us a bloodline style match. And what I mean is bloodline rules in a sense, but you gotta name it differently. But that way, if the rest of the Death Riders show up, start causing chaos and being crazy, you have them have the people to come out. You get like Swerve can show up, kind of like Jay did with Jimmy. When Solo was in the ring, you had Cena show up, Taker, and all that stuff. So that would be my idea. Swerve and him versus the Young Bucks, that would be nice. I just think that there's a ton of options we can do. But you know as well as I did, what's the correct option and what's more realistic to happen. Yep. They do have a list of people.
Oh, Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton will compete in Fanatics Games at Fanatics Fest NYC, June 20th to 22nd. For the first time ever, the world's biggest athletes selected 50 lucky fans will take part in Fanatics Games. Decathlon style across 8 fast-paced, referee-led challenges, each testing a different skill. At stake, $2 million in prizes, leaderboard glory, and bragging rights that will last forever. Emanating from the Jacob Javits Center, don't miss the chance to see your favorite WWE superstars Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton competing against a stacked lineup of athletes and celebrities, including Tom Brady, Alex Rodriguez, Jane Daniels, Braun, Kevin Durant, and more. Visit fanaticsfest.com to get your tickets today.
Time for tonight's NXT Focus, presented by Progressive.
Now y'all know I've been a part of something before, right?
Rods.
Brothers all connected, chasing the same dream. But is it possible for that connection to last if the dreams change? Not for long. So the truth is, you can really only trust in yourself. That is until something real comes along. Tyson DuPont, Tyreek Igwe. Brute force and the brilliant minds that mirrored my convictions.
We ain't chasing greatness no more. We're building it, brick by brick.
Everyone wants to live the lifestyle, but the only way you get there is with loyalty. Not to a brand, but to a bond.
And that's how you shatter the glass ceiling. Not by selling out, by buying in and holding it down with the ones that stand with you.
We don't fit their mold.
So we made our own, together.
As long as we doing that, staying true to the cause, it's only gonna be one outcome. We rise.
You guys have to stop being so overzealous, demanding matches, jumping into things without a plan. That's how you end up in a match with OTM.
Yeah, that sucked.
Exactly. So you need
He
to know
said that
when to
sucks.
seize the moment, but also when to fall back. You have to know when to take risks, but at the same
So
time...
what you're saying is that we need to take more risks. Oh, we can do that.
For sure.
Oh, seize the moment, Miss GM.
No, guys, that is not...
No, sweet God.
1 second, so make it quick.
Look, Mr. Chase been telling us that we need to take more risks.
And we are seizing that moment, and we are hoping to get another match next week.
Well, you know what? I was actually just looking over the show for next week, and I have a spot open. So you guys will be in action next week against Dark State.
Dark State?
Yeah.
There's 4 of them and 2 of us.
Well, there's actually 3 of you, so you'll go against 3 of them. Have fun.
Oh,
Take
they
those
got,
risks.
they got Mr. Chase involved. Yeah. He's just.
Well, at least we get to team up.
We're not a team!
Oh.
Chase U is going to learn the hard way next week that no one is safe.
We're looking forward to next week. Graves maybe more than others, but let's talk about what happened this past
We
Sunday
could see
at
the Hurt
Battleground. What a night.
Syndicate
Oh, we are officially in
versus the Hurt Syndicate. The
This is the D'Angelo family disintegrating before our very eyes. Luca Crucifino, who hasn't been seen in weeks, we thought was left for dead in the desert, took Tony's eye off the game. Stacks capitalized with a shot to the back of the neck, and still more questions than answers.
Tony, what was that about?
Luca, sit down.
I thought Stacks clipped you in the desert. Then you show up at Battleground like you just got off vacation. And then you went out there and just stared at me.
Tony, I didn't know what to do.
Look, I don't got time for this, Luca.
Tony, on my mother's eyes, Stacks drove me out further into the desert and he kicked me out. You gotta believe me, I was just as shocked.
Let you out, huh?
Yeah.
Why didn't you reach out then?
Well, you put Riz into hiding, and then Stacks attacked you at the safe house. If I'm reaching out to you, I'm putting everyone at risk.
Never heard someone say, "On my mother's eyes."
Nah, this don't smell right.
Riz's phone's disconnected. I wanted to lie low, but after seeing what happened the past few weeks, I had to come back.
Okay. So you decided to come back at Battleground, cost me the match, and that was the right
Tony,
time.
that was not my intention.
Then what was your intention?
What my intention was
Save it.
You know, just save it. I don't even want to hear it.
Trust right now.
You can trust me, Tony.
Well, there he is, a history maker. There is the TNA World Champion, Trick Williams. He's live. Next.
I'm really hoping we get some explaining on what the hell the idea is with Trick Williams moving forwards. Because Tricky Trick is our TNA World Champion. Oh man, give us NX good God, Collision on Thursdays. I'd be fine with that. Gamer, I appreciate Mr. Gamer. Yeah, appreciate the sub, my friend. Hope you've had a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome to the Kraken Wrestling Community. As always, it is another wonderful day here, and the basketball is currently still on because the playoffs never know how to end. And it is Knicks versus Pacers tonight. We are back in Indiana. This is game 5, right? Can't remember. Game 5. 3 plus 2 plus 1. This is game 4. And it is 3-1 Pacers. I'm hoping this ends soon. I really think the Pacers are gonna take this one and win the East, but it is currently tied 51-51, walking into the halfway point of the second quarter. So as always, we'll keep you update on the update of the game throughout this fantastic Tuesday evening. Luca and Stax would make a cool heel tag team. They would. It would actually work too very well. The rate WWE is going, they were going to kill TNA and AAA when they went there. Gosh, I hope not. If Tony gets his shit together, there's no stopping. Yeah, you are on the absolute straightforward with that 100% because that's the only thing holding them back. Is great booking. I love Pacers to make it, and Stephen A. will. Oh my gosh, he is a huge Knicks fan. It will absolutely drive him insane. We get expensive WWE's 7 tickets. It's cheaper to go on vacation to Texas for 4 days and nights. 3-0. All-in tickets are affordable. Trust me.
Drivers look to make their mark on one of the fastest tracks in NASCAR, followed by the Grand Slam track.
I'm glad I got the seats I got before this past Sunday. Because the section I'm sitting in, prices have went up tremendously.
The CW. And NXT on the CW is presented by Progressive. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
What? Yeah. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. That's trick. 6'4" tall. Chiseled golf out of granite.
I mean, Booker T's having a time, ain't he?
Heavyweight El Gran Campeon. Oh, yes, man.
Yo, go ahead and cut that music.
Steve, have a great evening, my friend.
Reporting to you live, the sexiest and most entertaining superstar alive, Hollywood Trick, has finally arrived.
New catchphrase.
This time I'm making history, though. Hey, yo, this time I'm making history.
Trick and A.
For the first time ever, an NXT superstar is holding this TNA gold. But let's add to my resume. 2-time NXT champ. 1-time North American champion. Iron Survivor winner, let's talk about it. Nah, forget that. Don't start clapping now. Don't start clapping now, because if my memory serves me correctly, a lot of the same ones clapping was the same ones waving your hands.
Yep.
Playing sing along with Average Joe.
If you were singing along last week, I got one thing to say to you. Don't you feel stupid? And speaking of average, and speaking of stupid, why are people always trying to figure out what's the line between NXT and TNA? TNA and NXT. Damn it, don't cross Trick Williams. I am the line. Let's talk about it. And because NXT didn't appreciate me like you should, I'm going to go to TNA. And I'm gonna wear this gold right here, nice and proud. Go ahead, take a look at it. It look good, don't it? You know who's held this gold before? People like Kurt Angle.
Yo.
People like Drew McIntyre. People like Bully Ray. People like AJ Styles. But none of them can compare to Trick Williams.
My thing is he gonna defend it?
Joe Hendry.
Is he gonna defend it just in TNA?
So this is how we're gonna do it. I'm turning my back on the people because y'all turned your back on me. Yes, you did. You were singing along. You turned your back on me. I remember. I'm gonna go back to TNA. I'm gonna talk to the management, all those boys at TNA who work for Trick Williams now, and we're gonna make some changes.
Oh boy.
Starting with the name of TNA. It is now Trick-N-A.
And Santana.
Santana was gone. Big Trick Willie, huh? The main man on the block, right?
Let's talk about it.
Santana will bury Trick, unfortunately. Well,
I personally wanted to come out here and give you props for last Sunday. Yeah.
Let me tell you this, Santana. You just made your first mistake by interrupting your champion.
First and foremost, let's get this straight. You ain't my champion. Secondly, you made a terrible first impression by coming out here as TNA's champion and trying to tear down TNA. But guess what? TNA been killing the game. TNA been gaining momentum day after day. And the last thing that I'm gonna do is sit back as someone who carries that flag and watch you come out here and tear the place down after what me and the rest of that locker room has done to build that place.
Santana is truly the heart of
Ain't
TNA.
happening.
Santana, poor soul. Obviously, you don't know how things work, do you, big dog? That's right, because you've never been TNA champion.
Oh, sweet God.
So let me help you out. When you are the world champion of your brand, once you carry the weight around here, then, only then, can you call the shots.
Yeah, been champion 2 days.
Make me laugh, Trick. But guess what? People like you piss me the hell off. Let me remind you, because obviously I need to refresh your memory after Sunday. I'm a loud and proud Boricua from the Bronx, New York, baby.
Just a little, Michael,
like
yeah.
You come and go. But let me be the one to tell you, you a pretender. You a pretend fighter. You a pretend rapper with those high heels and tight ass pants on. And after Sunday, At Battleground, you a pretend-ass champion. But I tell you what, Trick, I'm the illest and realest you've ever come across. You ain't never dealt with someone like me, but I'ma spit some facts to you. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna take the TNA World Title from you.
I can see Santana doing it.
Let's be real, Santana. Keep popping off if you want to. I'ma take off these lemon pepper steppers and beat your ass.
Whoa, guys, take it easy. I can see this conversation's
Santino!
getting a little bit too heated. Let me just say this. Tricky William, congratulations.
Tricky William.
As the TNA Director of Authority, let me just tell you this. As the TNA World Champion, you will be a fighting champion.
Yep, sure will be.
Next week, I've already spoken with Ava. You will defend the TNA title against TNA's very own Mike Santana.
Wow! What an announcement! And Mike Santana earlier today.
I love that he still got his old Santino music.
TNA. It appears now, next week live, he's going to have the opportunity to do so.
Oh, disrespecting Santana. Oh. Yeah, he ain't gonna get a cheap shot in on Santana.
Santana! He not only said what he was going to do, he's backing it up for everybody in TNA. And guys, will this be the site next Tuesday?
Is Trick Williams gonna be a transitional champion to Mike Santana because Joe Henry was injured? Stephanie!
Hey, Steph. I know you have his title defense tonight, but I had to do something after what happened on Sunday. So at Worlds Collide, you're going to have a tag match against Alice and Chica Tormenta. I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but I need you to find a tag partner, okay?
Thank you, Eva. I will find a tag team partner, but first, I need to defend my NXT Women Championship.
I'll be your tag team partner.
Lola?
Steph, I'll be your partner. Tú no tienes que buscar a nadie. I'll see you in LA. Perfect. Good luck, Steph. She doesn't need luck.
Lola and Stephanie at World Collide?
WWE and Atlanta are bringing the classics back.
Yeah, from what I understand,
Saturday night's main event and the history-making all-women's spectacle Evolution. 3 massive shows, 1 unforgettable weekend. Combo tickets on sale tomorrow with pre-sale happening now.
does that say Women's Evolution? Oh, it don't even say it's a Women's Evolution. I keep calling it that because I figure that's what it's going to be. Next week's going to cook with the world title match. Yeah, I'm hoping that it is on NXT and not TNA, but excuse me, if it is, we'll still catch it. We also do get Jasper Troy's debut tonight, which is Jasper Troy. He won LFG. Trent Hatchett. Trick isn't going to lose that fast. He'll probably be a Slammiversary in New York. I could see that. Santana taking the title off him at Slammiversary since he is from the Bronx. That would make sense. George! Santana wins next week. Like I said, there's always possibilities. So So Saturday night main event will be at 7:30 p.m. on July 12th. Evolution will be July 13th at 6:30. George, I hope you had a fantastic Tuesday, my friend. How are you enjoying NXT tonight? Oh, we also got Jaida Parker tonight versus Tatum Paxley. So there is still a lot of NXT left. We got Tatum and Jaida. We got Stephanie's match. We got Jasper Troy. We'll probably have Jasper's match next. Jaida and Tatum will probably be the co-main event. That would be how I could see it lining up. Also, I want to know what's next for Jordan Grace. Because Jordan Grace lost. Oh no, there might be a slight overrun, but you won't get anything wild tonight. Overrun.
Two-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August the 2nd and Sunday, August the 3rd.
July 4th is on a damn Friday. Jesus. I didn't even realize that.
Well, we are set.
Jaida Parker got her own music now?
Center stage here on NXT.
From Dallas, Texas, Tatum
Paxley.
And the reason for this matchup is because last week it was Paxley who crossed paths with Jaida Parker.
She's got all her dogs with her, which is Shotzi and it looked like Gigi.
Start saving yourself next time. Tatum in a real way. I do feel bad for you. You do? Hell no. What's wrong with you? Stupid.
And look, Graves, we saw the dolls. We see them on the steps. Tatum Paxley carrying them. She just... I mean, are those emotional outbursts making her an easy target?
Absolutely. There's a fine line between a little emotional turmoil and full-blown emotional disaster, which is where Tatum Paxley finds herself right now. Woman's fit to be tied.
This matchup is presented by Progressive and Booker. To Corey's point, is Tatum just too emotional?
Let's go Texas.
What do you want me to say, Vic? She needs help. That's what you want me to say.
I want to try to figure out something to help her out with. It seems like every time she gets close to somebody,
up and over.
something happens.
Maybe that's
roll through, roll up, 1, 2.
She needs to focus on herself. Maybe that's it, right?
She has shown an aggressive side, though.
Nice.
In that matchup with Thea.
Double hook suplex.
In certain instances, if you got a little emotional turmoil inside and you can focus it, you can channel it towards your opponent, it can lead you to great things. It can put you over the hump to the other side of your career. But Paxley's had to do that thus far.
I agree with that 100% because Tatum Paxley has an abundance of talent. She just needs to let it out.
But when it comes to the women's division,
Tatum is from
Stabber from Miss Parker.
Texas.
Comes the women's division. How about what we just heard? Stephanie.
So, Mark, you said how can you get live
will take place at Worlds Collide.
stream benefits with members
of the top
or
luchadors in
your own
AAA?
stuff
We
on the
certainly take
side
exception to the
of
fact
live
that
stuff?
Stephanie calls herself La Primera.
And still to come tonight, women's championship.
So basically, the members will be getting different aspects of the lives. We'll be posting more like members only videos, members only content. You get more shout outs, you get guaranteed like VIP style treatment within the chat, within the community. It's just a way that we can give you shout outs, and then it's a way you can support as well.
Graves, just how crucial is that Money in the Bank ladder match? Oh, we've talked about it for years and years. It literally gives you the opportunity to change the trajectory of your career at the time and place of your choosing.
Also, members will get more, when I say exclusive content, it's more when I do my all-in stuff. There'll be members only stuff from there. And if I'm going to be doing some. No, Patreon is completely different. But there will be some stuff like that as well.
Bottleneck of talent in the division, which we're talking about all the time here in NXT. There's too many superstars who could make an argument that they deserve a chance. You skip the line, you jump to the front of the line, and you call your own shot. And Booker to Graves.
Ooh.
Step up in Seguri. To Graves' point, let's talk about how wide open the women's division is here, because there are so many talented women in this division.
Definitely, you can't pick anybody to go out there. Who's going to win? It's one of those pick-ems, actually. My thing is, Money in the Bank is one of those matches where you got to be able to go out there and just throw caution.
Oh, what a rolling head. I guess
That's what Paxley just did. Coming right back.
She done like a rolling leg
The
drop.
NXT Women's Championship on the line, still to come tonight. Come on, Ref. Stephanie Vaquer defends against Jacy Jayne. What's Jaida doing here?
Yeah, similar though, yes.
Going after it, and again, this is all that Paxley has.
All right, I've seen enough. Paxley needs a 3-day vacation.
Well, I mean, this is.
I've taken one before. It's not the.
Oh! Damn.
Hypnotic.
1, 2, 3.
And Parker picks up the victory.
What?
Here is your winner, Jaida Parker.
Miss Parker came out here tonight with the goal of reminding the women's division who she is and that she's still here, still ready to.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Who's Jasper Troy?
6'5", 300 pounds.
I've never had a doubt that I wasn't going to be a success.
First ever winner of LFG, Jasper Troy.
I'm going to make an impact on NXT, and it starts tonight.
Oh, baby.
LFG Season 1 winner just dropped over Femi, and he wasted no time in doing so.
That could be Oba's next opponent for sure.
And there's a man who is looking to feast. LFG Season 1 winner Jasper Troy debuts in NXT next.
Jasper Troy. So if you become a member, how do you get? Yeah, so once you become a member, it will automatically be like available for you to view. We're still working on getting our first members video out. But those are things that you can automatically get. Like there'll be a emblem beside your name. Your name will be highlighted. Get those like emojis that will be unlocked for you to be able to use inside the chats, on comments. And then as we add to it, more and more stuff will happen. So like reaction style videos, those are going to be on there for members only. That way you're able to see more of the stuff that we're able to see on our side and all reactions with it. But yes, there's going to be a lot of stuff to it. We're still working on getting everything out and getting it to be able to be used. If that makes sense, Mark. It's new. I'm trying to make sure that I give the best way to explain it. Of course, there's also you're able to do like this. You're already able to do like super chats and stuff like that. That's nothing that's part of the members thing. So those are still there as well. It's very different. It unlocks a different side, I guess, of the channel. So runtime for Fantastic Four is officially 2 hours. And for any of my Marvel fans here, 2 hours? That's not bad. I think that's enough, in my opinion. Anything less would have probably been disrespectful. Because you're bringing in the new superheroes. I just hope we don't get a lot of their stories. Knicks are up 64. No, Knicks are losing 64-69. Wow. Yeah, and that's what I said. It'll be more like the Patreon style stuff that you was talking about. Who is he going up against? Is he going up against Dante Chen? Wow, we ain't seen Dante in forever.
I don't know if Dante Chen is 100% ready for what he's about to face.
Listen, Dante Chen is a young man with a ton of potential. I think he lacks the killer instinct necessary to make it to the top, but we're about to find out.
A good entrance with Jasper Troy here. Okay.
140 pounds. Here's the winner of season 1 of LFG, Jasper Troy.
Booker, you were his coach. What are we about to see?
A man that's looking to change the whole name of the game. He's that monster. That's M-O-U-N-S-T-E-R. That monster. 300 pounds of romping, stomping, grave digging, destruction, Jack. Oh, yes, man.
Graves, what are you looking for out of Troy here in his debut match?
We've seen what we've all seen on LFG, what Jasper Troy is capable of, a man with great athletic ability and size. Is a dangerous combination, but what really sticks with me are the eyes of Jasper Troy.
Yes.
Those are the eyes of a very, very angry man, a man with a lot of suppressed rage that he's been holding back.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, he started LFG at 330 pounds, and he dropped off 30
Oh yeah, I can put a poll now for sure because
this guy is serious.
I don't know who he's going up against.
In this business.
Oh, cut nearly 10% body fat over the last 8 months. Former Division I offensive lineman, one of the biggest men now in NXT. He's just trying to manhandle Dante Chen, who's been working his way back since the, new North American champion Ethan Page smashed his ankle into the steel steps, sidelining him for several months.
I think we've talked at great length that there's a lot of potential in Dante Chen. He's got the physical ability, he's got the skill. But I don't know, Book, we talk about a lot of superstars. You need killer instinct. I don't know if Chen has enough of it.
When you talk about Dante Chen and that killer instinct, one thing you do not want to do is just underestimate any opponent. So Jasper Troy, do not do that.
Booker, and again, it was Troy who told Ava he was going to make an immediate impact.
Sure was, and he is.
And he's already made an impact on LFG going out there and just wasting away the competition the way he did. But now he's looking to make an even bigger impact here at NXT.
Well, he also dropped the NXT champion, Oba Femi, sending a message to everyone. And I also have been told to note that while Troy won an NXT contract, part of Team Booker, it was The Undertaker whom took home the LFG championship.
He won the championship.
Sure was.
He still didn't win the title. I still hold that. I still hold the title.
I'll let you two have that conversation, but it was The Undertaker who warned Oba Femi that you better be ready to protect your yard because LFG is coming.
Yeah, well, Dante Chen better be protecting himself to the best of his ability because Jasper Troy unleashed in NXT. Look at this power.
Talk about looking in the eyes right there. This dude is hungry, man. He's hungry.
Dude is wild with it.
Statement all the time. No bread, no water. Just mean. This guy fits that profile perfectly.
And there's something dark, though. Something dark behind the eyes of Jasper Troy. Book, you spent more time with him than I have. But I can tell in a few seconds, there still waters run deep when it comes to Jasper Troy.
This is the guy that stepped up to CM Punk right in his face. And I tell you, CM Punk believed everything this guy was telling him. You know why? Because he's serious. He's hungry. And right now, he's about to make quick work of Dante Chen, in my estimation.
Like Dante Chen may have re-injured that ankle. He's hobbling pretty
bad. Jasper's going to win for sure.
He's able to muster while delivering these strikes, but Chen continues to fight.
Wait a minute.
It's a very rocky.
Okay.
Jasper Troy right now trying to get back in and just hoisting up and overpowering. And
good DDT. Damn.
From Dante.
I told you cannot underestimate Dante Chen.
A gatekeeper of sorts.
Oh, wow.
That pump kick right under the jaw. He's got the respect of the locker room and the universe.
Then fighting through the pain right now. Could be lining up something big. Playing spoiler for Jasper Troy.
And Troy coming.
Ooh.
Baby. Don't do it like that, baby.
And following up with a black hole slam.
Black hole slam.
Troy dominates in his
beautiful win.
That's right.
Your winner, Jasper Troy.
Oh, wow.
Where's he at?
Calm down. Calm down.
Mr. Man, over here. I'm very impressed, Jasper Troy. At least I have the decency to show you the respect that you didn't show me last week.
That's true.
Because I really could have come into that ring at any time, jumped you from behind, and beat you like a thief. But I'm not going to do that. So I hope you've enjoyed your 5 seconds of fame. Because now that you have the ruler's attention, your 5 seconds are over.
Well, Oba will see Jasper at some point. But what do you want to talk about?
He most definitely will.
My return to WWE. I've told people till I was blue in the face how I felt it was going to go, how I thought people would react to me. How were you feeling about WrestleMania 38?
So I was super excited about it all. I know we had gone through crazy turmoil to get, like, I mean, I feel like it was like weeks leading up to it that we were like, is this going to happen? And I knew that there were nerves and there was anxiety and we were having these conversations of what if. And I just remember you saying, what if they boo? And I just said, they're not.
Yeah.
It's WrestleMania. I knew that that wasn't going to happen. And I'm so focused in. I'm sitting right next to, I'm in the middle of The Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon, and I have no idea. And then, like, it took that second for, like, boom, American Nightmare hits the screen. Just everybody just lost their complete minds.
What do you want to talk about? The podcast hosted by the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, features sit-down conversations.
Yep, it will be good.
And legends about never-before-heard stories and moments while enjoying their favorite cocktail from Weekly.
I'll listen
Vaquer.
to it.
Cody's first guest, his wife, the one and only Brandy Rhodes. New episodes are available every other Wednesday on WWE's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Standard of NXT, brother. I appreciate that, bro.
Hey, we're all here. Fantastic. What's up, y'all? Listen, fellas. 2 of you look strong recently in your matches. You made the NQCC proud. But You tried to prove yourselves as singles wrestlers, and you both failed.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I think the only course of action here is we need to refocus as a group and make ourselves strong again.
Huh?
Look, Miles, what I'm trying to say...
No, I heard you, Charlie, but I'm
He said-
not going backwards. Oba beat me, but I proved I belong on the big PLE
Yup.
stage.
Yeah, you did.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm not just going to retreat back to my shell.
Look, you're not ready to navigate the waters here yet on your own, Miles.
I know for a fact that I am, Charlie.
Look, that's your youth and inexperience talking. I brought you into the NQCC, so if anyone's going to decide when
So
it's
what if
time
I
for
beat you? Would you say I'm
Okay.
ready then?
Beat me? No, that's not happening.
So let's do it. Just like the good old days, right? You against me. And if I win, you let me go.
All right.
Okay.
You want a match? Fine. But how about we make it a rounds match?
Deal.
Huh?
Why?
He said, why?
This weekend,
He said, why do we do that? Everyone's like, why? So, yeah, Mark. So, I was trying to find a way to summon it up best. So, the two levels that there are, both levels get different aspects inside the members. So, the honorary ooze side of it, you get your loyalty badges, which is beside your name, like you can see there in the chat with Fearfully, with Wallowski, Long Beach. You get access to early videos, so all prediction videos, any videos that we put out, you'll get early access to first thing. And then we're gonna be doing our live Q&As, where y'all can ask questions. Those will be as well on there. There'll be videos that are only to the members. You'll also get a priority reply on comments and in chats as well if they're there. If it's made just for that tier, and then there will be photo and status updates as well added to the community side, which you can only see once you get that Outlook. Once you are a part of the members. Let's talk about not Cody. Trick will be in the show, and they'll be saying, "What do you want to talk about?" And it's, let's talk about Trick. I don't know. I'm really hoping they do something with Trick on TNA. Hope it runs good for him. I'm just at some point you gotta figure out when he's coming to the main roster. Long Beach. There's a link on the main page to become a member of the Kraken Wrestling Community. Once you click on the link, that is how you join. Actually, I can just make it really easier. Give me one. Do-do-do. Long Beach, actually, you are a member. That is the link to become, if anyone was wondering. But yes, starting this week, there will be more stuff added to it. It is something we are working on. Like I said, still work in progress. But I want to deliver the best that I possibly can for everybody here and the members as well. So we're still getting ideas, getting information onto, I guess, how to make it more interactive. But also, once you become a member on the homepage, on our main YouTube homepage, there will actually be icons for every single member. So your face, your channel will be presented on our front page as we want to give you thanks for being members.
The greatest North American to hold the North American Championship, and I ain't waiting to celebrate. We are celebrating tonight.
Oh my God! Here we go with these two.
You turning up and didn't invite me, bro? Like, we got history.
I didn't.
I'm still waiting on you to pay for my joint injury, but you know what? Congratulations, bro. I can't think of nobody more undeserving to win the NXT North American Championship. Like, if we gonna be dead ass, last week, when you pulled up on me during the triple threat, you cost me. And I couldn't live with that. So, earlier tonight after you won, I was talking to Ava, and since we have this big showcase with WWE and AAA called Worlds Collide, you, champ, will be defending that precious NXT North American Championship at Worlds Collide against me, the young.
Good God, already.
You do not deserve a shot at this. You deserve to put on a mask, even though you're not a luchador, pal.
You're right. You're right. Worlds Collide is not just about NXT. You got a lot of people gunning for you, but everybody in NXT knows that that boy is. But brother right here got hops too.
Oh, who's he? Laredo Kid. Good old Laredo Kid.
Thank you, Javon. Hola, Ethan. Let me introduce myself. I am Laredo Kid, the most complete luchador you will ever see. I have won championship from AAA to TNA, and now I come in for the North America Championship match.
Okay, whoa.
Okay.
Now you're talking about a triple threat? No. Tonight was a celebration for me, and I'm not letting the two of you.
Well, so you got to get another one.
Oh no! I forgot. My bad. You still going against one more person?
Oh! Good old Ray Phoenix. Javon.
To be in NXT. The passion, the spirit, everyone has been telling me about it. Ethan Page, you just won the title. But unfortunately for you, next Saturday, you're gonna lose it. At Worlds Collide, it will be a fatal four-way for the NXT North American Championship. And I hope all you be ready, because that night I'm gonna bring the fire and I will burn you up. Animo!
Well, buckle up for a high-flying experience of a lifetime.
Oh my God.
Fatal four-way.
Javon Evans said, well, you know what? Let's just find a way to get Ethan Page to lose the title.
Full at Worlds Collide, a fatal four-way match?
I can't believe it. I booked it.
Ava, I know you've got your hands full, but Sean Legacy won his triple threat match last week on NXT, and you're giving 3 other people a North American title opportunity before him.
All right, hold on. Listen, the
It's
reason
just
why
for Worlds
it's a Fatal
Collide.
4-way at Worlds Collide is because I wanted talent from AAA, NXT, Raw, or SmackDown to compete for that title. I did not forget about Sean Legacy.
Hey, well, don't forget, he is the first WWE ID talent to get a win on NXT. Just saying.
That's right. To my point, Sean Legacy will get a one-on-one North American title opportunity with whoever walks out of Worlds Collide with that title.
See that? That sounds absolutely perfect.
I know.
And tomorrow night, do not forget on Tubi, we are making history. The first ever Evolve Women's Champions crowned. Kylie Ray, Wendy Chu, Kendall Gray, and Callie Armstrong. Your eyes will be on my show, right?
Yes, Prime Minister.
So, you going to show up
Yes,
to work?
I will be there.
Yeah, you're going to be there? Oh,
Yeah.
All right, that makes a change.
Okay.
Well, it has been a chaotic night, and it's time for our main event. There is Jacy Jayne with the biggest challenge of her career as she's going up against the #1 luchadora in the world, our NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer. This match is live and next.
Oh, Lash.
I love my glove.
Lash needs to do something. Like, in all honesty, Lash legend. I feel like Jakara, you know, she's gone. Noam Dar, not Noam Dar, but the other one that was with Noam Dar. Or Mensa. We need to see Lash back on television. We really do. What's up, Kraken Wrestling fans? Do you want to take your support to the next level and be a part of something legendary here at the Kraken Wrestling? Well, you can join the Kraken Wrestling membership program here on YouTube. We've got 2 exclusive tiers for y'all. First up, you got the honorary Oos. In this tier, you'll get a step inside the ropes with early access to videos, community polls, loyalty badges, and more. It's a very perfect way for you to show you roll deep with the Kraken Wrestling. But if you're ready and you want to become a legend and get full legend status, we do have the Hall of Famer tier, and that is truly where the elite live. You'll get everything that, of course, comes with the Oos tier, plus exclusive behind-the-scenes content. You'll get shout-outs. You'll get VIP recognition as one of the Kraken's top supporters. No matter which one of these tiers you do choose, you're helping us grow, evolve, and unleash even more epic wrestling content here on YouTube. So hit that join button and become part of the Kraken Wrestling family. So there's, thinking back to that, Michael, I mean, I can understand why people are going to hate Rey Fenix being on NXT on the simple fact that he shouldn't be, but I understand what Ava's coming from, where she's like, hey, you know, I wanted somebody from all 3 levels, AAA, NXT, and the main roster to be there. Can the Money in the Bank be used in AAA or? That's a good question. Unfortunately, I wouldn't know the answer to that. I would more than likely say no. If I was them, I would hold it to 1 title. And 1 title, not 1 title, but 1 company that you can cash in on. Yet again, they can change it. They can make it the way you can cash in on everything. Mark, I think if that's the case, then people from every promotion would be in the Money in the Bank match. Yep. Could you imagine 2 participants from AAA, 2 from SmackDown, 2 from Raw?
Tatum, we don't know each other that well, but we hate to see you like this. And we might be more alike than you think. I can vouch that a friend that you never knew you needed is right around the corner.
Tatum, we know you're going through it, and feel those feelings, girl. Just know that if you need anyone to talk to, we're here for you. No pressure, though.
$1 million
So the calling is going. It is next week.
For TNA Santino Marella, Mike Santana's quest to save TNA Wrestling could reach the summit as he will face Trick Williams for the TNA World Title live next week.
And it's now official. There is infighting in the no quarter catch crew as Miles Bourne goes one-on-one with Charlie Dempsey in Dempsey's specialty, a rounds match. But if Miles Bourne wins, he's free of NQCC.
But for right now, it's time for our main event this week on NXT. Well, there was an argument at Battleground, Graves, that led to this main event matchup.
Yeah, certainly a chaotic scene Sunday with Dalise, Chica Tormenta from AAA, and Jacy Jayne smacking the taste out of La Primera's mouth, which is how Jacy found herself in this opportunity. It's not about how you get the opportunity, it's what you do with it.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing first, representing Fatal Influence, Jacy Jayne.
And Book, there's been some infighting between, well, mainly Fallon and Jacy. Did Fatal Influence choose the right woman here tonight?
I think so. You know,
nah, they didn't.
You fight all the time, me and my brother. We was always throwing punches, but let somebody else try it. See what happens.
Oh wow, Jay. She's coming straight to the ring.
For this one, Graves. Tempers running high right off the opening bell. Vaquer came to the ring with purpose, and Jacy Jayne got the jump on her.
Oh, and Jacy Jayne, the challenger, the Dark Angel.
Oh, what a slap.
Right back. Jacy Jayne, that is a receipt from Tampa.
Sure is.
Gonzalez got caught right there, but right now she's right back in the game. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive.
Near fall there by the champion, looking to make quick work of Jacy Jayne. And listen, I know Jacy Jayne's extremely confident in her abilities, as she should be. But La Primera is arguably the hottest wrestler in the world right now.
drag takedown.
Vaquer has momentum unlike we've seen in a long time.
Well, Graves, do you admire the championship tenacity of Vaquer, who just kicked out?
Of course, I Believe Stephanie's of the school of thought that iron sharpens iron. She's riding this wave of momentum. She wants to keep her skill set as sharp as possible. But you got to be careful of the trap game from time to time.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
Oh, you gonna see it. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go.
The whole crowd got upset.
Of the champion.
Booker, you seem conflicted.
I am.
At the same time.
The honest thing I've heard him say in 3 years, Jake,
One,
for the
two.
And a kick. And I want to go back to Sunday, though, Booker. Is Vaquer putting too much on her plate?
You know, and you don't want to say that. I mean, Stephanie Vaquer, she wants to keep the grind going.
I want to kick. 1, 2.
But the thing is, you gotta wonder. I mean,
I don't see Jacy Jayne upsetting her.
Got past this matchup here tonight, and that's definitely a thought process you do not want to have in this business.
I don't think anyone would argue. Stephanie Vaquer certainly burning the candle at both ends. She got her hands full 2 nights ago with Jordan Grace. Tonight, Jacy Jayne, and come Worlds Collide, she will team
Good
with Lola
suplex.
Price to battle Dalise and Chica Tormenta from AAA, covered by Jayne.
And another kick out Worlds Collide a week from Saturday in LA. Not to forget, guys, she was a double champion earlier this year, holding on to 2 titles. She's had battles on Raw over the last month.
And remember, Vaquer relinquished the Women's North American Championship. She was never defeated for it. Stephanie Vaquer is doing the Lord's work right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Has been
Yes, she did relinquish the title.
15th, has also been a champion in Mexico, Japan, here in NXT, which is why we say
strong
she is
boot right to the face.
in the world, Graves, and that is a hard point to argue. Wait a minute, as Vaquer charging in.
It's Dalise and Chica Tormenta from AAA.
It is, and there's Lola Vice. Damn.
Los Angeles, a broken loose. This has been chaotic since the start of the night.
But Vaquer cannot afford to split her attention right now. She's got to keep her eye on the task at hand.
1, 2. Oh boy.
Near fall, bam! Super kick under the jaw.
I thought you were going to upset her.
Rolling in. I don't know the area code from where she is from, but that is a fake kick. Vaquer now looking to fly. Springboard.
Oh my God.
Championship's on the line. Vaquer is rolling into the cover. Hook of the leg. Center of the ring and a kick out. Who is walking out tonight? NXT Women's Champion.
So, it's chaos. Stephanie Vaquer did take out Jacy Jayne there with a big forearm off of the top rope and springboard. We will keep you up with the match as they are giving us the picture-in-picture action here. Of course, update, it is third quarter with 3:59 left to go. It's 82-89. Indiana Pacers are up over the Knicks by 6. I think there's still a good chance the Knicks can come back and win tonight. But yet again, I would like, honestly, to see, if at all possible, the Pacers just go ahead and finish it. Stephanie was strong with her right hands to Jacy Jayne. Rips her into the turnbuckle. Big elbow reversal by Jacy Jayne. Running neck breaker. She's rolling out of the ring to get a quick breather. Here's Stephanie. Don't matter, there's a big running soccer style kick from Jacy Jayne to ensure that Stephanie Vaquer cannot get any separation. She's wanting to capitalize off that distraction now that she's got back into the match. I'm the only one that thinks since WrestleMania WWE giving us more bad each no mark, you're not alone in that way of thinking. No, I really don't know. I can't explain what's going on. It's just a odd time right now for WWE. That I can't say. I feel like they're, for some reason, getting behind. Jacy Jayne does have Stephanie in a good submission. Dead center of the ring. Trying to get her to submit. Wouldn't it be wild, though, if Jacy Jayne was to upset Stephanie here tonight on NXT? Especially walking into AAA in 2 weeks. Stephanie's up to an upright position. Running Jacy Jayne back into the corner. Jacy moves. Stephanie hits hard against the top turnbuckle.
NXT Women's Championship is on the line, and Fallon Henley proclaimed that she should be the one facing the champion, but she's not. It's Jacy Jayne, and the reason
Yep, they do, Michael.
Jacy's already lost to Vaquer once.
Oh, wait, look at this
roll through. Nope.
It was, oh my goodness. It was Stephanie Vaquer who defeated Fallon Henley to become Women's North American Champion in the first place.
Oh, that's a good counterpoint, I suppose. And now Jacy Jayne has taken this matchup over. We said earlier, Fatal Influence would get this sort of opportunity, but they never elaborated how. And into the cover for the title, and another near fall. But Booker, there's no way you believe Fatal Influence is on the same page. Everything we've heard tonight, everything we've heard.
Right now, they look like they're working perfectly together.
Take another look at Stephanie Vaquer springboarding high-impact collision with the challenger.
Oh, what a high impact.
Credit to Jacy Jayne for hanging tough in this instance.
And I thought that was a turning point. But look, Jacy told Fallon, be in my corner or don't. I feel bad for Nick. She was gone 2 weeks. She comes back to this.
Where's Fallon at right now? Where is she?
She's on the outside.
Where's Jasmine Nick? Where's she?
She's on the outside.
So right now, everything looks like it's perfectly fine. Am I correct?
As of right now, yeah, I would say so, and that was innovative.
Thank you, Counselor.
Well, the last time Fatal Influence won gold, it was Halloween Havoc. Remind everyone, it took all three of those women to beat Kalani Jordan. The numbers advantage certainly not in favor of Stephanie Vaquer, who just catches.
Oh, God, what a backbreaker.
That could be set up for the SVB.
There's another one.
So what we saw it a second time, taking it to the challenger now, is the champion. Vaquer picking up some speed and
Did a hair takedown.
Point in this matchup. Both women are down. It's our main event on NXT, and listen to the Performance Center.
There's a damn plane flying over.
Several weeks, Booker, you brought it up. Corey, you brought it up. The landscape is open.
Ooh, good Lord, it slaps.
And Stephanie Vaquer right now, the
huge
champion,
headbutts.
is putting the women's division on her back.
And Vaquer wants it all. She wants more.
Eat the feet.
Compete at Worlds Collide against luchadores from AAA. I'm sure there's going to be different opportunities in the future for Vaquer to excel at, to continue this work she's putting in, because she seems downright untouchable right now.
And the Dark Angel going to a dark place.
Oh, God, what a knee.
Right into the challenger, Jacy Jayne. Is she hanging on by a thread? Into the cover and another near fall. Stephanie Vaquer, you almost can see too, I don't want to say it's agony, but she just competed 48 hours ago against Jordan Grace.
It's definitely wear
SVB, nope.
I mean, I find it hard to believe.
Backslide, nope, roll through. Damn, what a knee.
And his exhaustion getting to the champion. Does she have enough?
She may be.
Got that right shoulder up. We have called Stephanie Vaquer's matches all year long, and that was close.
Definitely too close for comfort, but we've learned the resilience possessed by the NXT Women's Champion. Nobody
cannonball.
Jacy Jayne's cannonball.
Jayne trying to pull herself back to her feet. In comes Vaquer. And we've seen this too. Nasty dragon screw out of the corner.
That will destroy a knee in a hurry.
Here we go. It's time for distractions. And for the rest of Fatal to get involved.
Is in effect. You cannot become champion unless you pin or submit the reigning champion. You can't win it by disqualification. You can't win it by countout.
So smart there by Jacy Jayne.
Cannonball.
Right in, but
yeah. Vaquer caught Jacy Jayne. Jayne face first.
Bounced her off the damn ring apron.
And Vaquer,
look at how cool Stephanie is. Calm under pressure.
The Dark Angel here right now.
That dragon screw is
disgusting. Looking to add another victory. And the women's champion back in control.
Going all out right now, man.
What a night this has been. New North American champion to start the night. The chaos of TNA and NXT. And right now hosting. That was new.
Unreal.
That's it.
What is that one called?
I mean, guys, Vaquer has been automatic lately.
And now could be looking for SV Fallon Henley.
Well, there's your answer. On the same page.
Meeting of the minds. Vaquer waiting.
Ooh, a super kick.
Jayne to the outside. What a main event here on NXT.
Sure, that won't do much to calm the turmoil within.
Jasmine Nix is trying to play mediator. Oh, wow. They both showed Nix. Crossbody takes down both of them.
Two-thirds of Fatal Influence. They're not on the same page. Jasmine Nix just walked away from everyone.
What the hell, Jasmine?
Jasmine just walked away from her partners, from her friends. And look at Vaquer getting Jacy Jayne back into the ring. Jacy Jayne.
Yeah, the champion said she's getting closer to victory.
Waiting for that rolling encore. Did not connect. Vaquer, though, hoisting up. Belly to back
suplex.
Trying to float over into a cover. And
oh, boy. Here we go.
Here we go.
That's wild. Booker T has the whole damn crowd doing that shit now.
feet. I didn't mean to rhyme that. That was a mistake.
Oh, yeah, man.
Vaquer in control right now. Women's champion charging in, getting caught by the
maybe
challenger.
not.
Somehow Jacy Jayne is continuing to push through. But another counter.
Triangle. Oh, okay.
Fallon Henley just delivered a kick around the ring post into the face of the champion.
Oh, there's that Roman encore. 1, 2, 3. What? Oh my God. Wrong, you gotta make the call, bud.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne.
I am in absolute
Wow.
shock. We always say NXT is the brand of opportunity. Jacy Jayne just made the most of hers.
He is so confused.
Now, a toxic and fatal influence is in control of the women's
A toxic, fatal influence.
NXT.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Did not expect him to actually give Jasmine the title. Well, not Jasmine, but might as well have been Jasmine. They all help Jacy Jayne. Yeah, Stephanie will most definitely go to the main roster now. That the state of NXT is completely changed. I really like the turn of events though. It's going to be interesting over the next few weeks. I really thought, yeah, as they went to commercial break, they gave us like a Last Legend Stephanie stare down, which I thought was going to be something. Obviously, it's going to be more of Lash and Jacy Jayne. Looking forward to it though. Honestly, I'm looking forward to what Jacy Jayne can bring to NXT as a women's division, and then also that has me question, why did we not give it to Jordynne Grace? Maybe Jordynne Grace has got something big planned. I don't know. There's a lot of questions moving forward, but I am either way. I'm locked in. I'm ready. I'm excited for what they have in store for us. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It is the AEW Dynamite after what was a wild Double or Nothing. Hoping things continue to go that way for them. We will be here as always at 7:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to turn on your notifications. Be sure that you hit that like. Share it with your wrestling friends and family. And of course, as always, if you see someone in public tomorrow, make sure you tell them, hey, give them a smile. Tell them something nice. It can change their life. You never know what someone is going through, and kindness can save people. Until tomorrow, Kraken Community, we are over and out.